What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. P here, welcoming you back to another, I was about to say episode, but I did that complete intro wrong. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Mr. P here, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super episode review. This week, it's episode 6, of course, because episode 6 came out this week. So, what, so I'm just going to talk about the episode like I always do. So, first off, it was a pretty good episode. It was pretty funny the way they did Beerus, and it was very similar to Battle of Gods, but I like the changes that they did. I don't know if I prefer the other one. I feel like the only problem I have with Bulma's party being on a boat is that if everything feels kind of cramped. Like it felt a lot more. Everything just felt like it had more space when it was at her house, and I just feel like everything is disconnected. Like there's all like where oh whoops where like where the Pilaf gang is like isn't near where everyone else is, and then where Vegeta is, like he's cutting himself off like he did before, but you don't see everyone around him while he's cutting himself off. And Beerus and Whis, like he was kind of away from everyone, and they like snuck up on him. And when Vegeta fell, he actually had a right hand and a left hand, not two left hands. So yay. um, so yeah, that's one of the problems I have with it. I said that like I had another problem, but I don't really. I like how they replaced the Pilaf gang shooting Gohan with Vegeta, or Trunks shooting Beerus with the water gun. Like as soon as they brought the water guns out, I knew he was gonna get sprayed, and it was funny. Uh, and then I'm like stuttering over my words. I'm trying to say and less because I do that a lot. So I feel like, I like how they did that, and then how Vegeta. I'm trying not to say Vegeta, 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 Vegeta. And if you watch Team Four Star, you get the reference. I like how they had, instead of the bingo scene, the god awful bingo scene. As a diehard Vegeta fan, uh, I did it again. As a diehard Vegeta fan, Vegeta's my favorite character, of course. I just, that scene, I was just like, oh god, Vegeta, what have you fallen to? But I also kind of liked the scene because it was like Vegeta threw away his pride and it showed that he cared for his friends, or he cared for Bulma and Trunks. So I mean, I kind of miss it, but I kind of don't. The way they replaced it, I thought was funny when they had him like jump in the water and he pulled down octopus and just made takoyaki balls. And something I thought was weird was that him and Krillin both knew how to make takoyaki balls. So is that just like a known thing that everyone knows how to do? Because how did they know that? Like, what? That just confused me, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I have no idea what's going on here. What is this? Does everyone just know how to cook? I wish it was like that here. If I knew how to make takoyaki balls, I'd do it every day because they look so delicious. Ugh. Anyway, stop talking about food. I'm kind of hungry right now. That's why I'm talking about food. Um, stuttering. Uh, uh, I'm just trying to think back to the episode, and because they had the takoyaki balls, and then I feel like this review is kind of. I didn't think what I was gonna say before I started saying it, and so now it's all like it's kind of going to hell. Oh, okay, I remember. So they had that, and then when I like how they kept the pudding scene though. That's what I was gonna say. How they kept the pudding scene, like they had not Goku. They had Boo like lick all the pudding, and then Beerus got really mad and just kind of gave him the hands. And then how it was funny when Hercule was like, "I apologize on his behalf," and they both just kind of tapped him. Like it was just a extremely light tap, and he just flew backwards. That made me laugh because it was pretty funny and just showed how weak Hercule is. And it was kind of like the Cell scene where Cell just kind of like moved his hand. And then another thing I like was Boo was like, "I'm strong, so I eat all the pudding." And Beerus was like, so that's your logic. And then he used the same line from the flashback Vegeta had with his dad, and he was like, I'm a generous god, but I don't like disrespect. And then he said the same thing to Boo. That was a little exciting. I liked that part or aspect of it when he did that. That was cool how they had like the flashback and they redid it. So I want to talk about the end, not like the end of the episode, the next episode trailer. I didn't really talk that much about the episode because I kind of wanted to dive into the trailer. So the next episode, I don't know what the exact translation is called, but it's just My Bulma, or Vegeta Rages My Bulma, something like that. And Vegeta, at the end, you see Vegeta in a stance, either with all the lightning around him, looking like he's still powering up, which confused me, because I was like, it looks like he's transforming. Because usually you'll go up to Super Saiyan 2 and then you'll stop, so you just be standing there and you have the lightning around you, and that's what he looked like. But it looked like he was at Super Saiyan 2, going even further beyond, if you guys see what I'm getting here. So, Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3. It looked like he was going Super Saiyan 3. I don't think it would happen, though, because it's already kind of insignificant. I can't say that word. Insignificant. And that would be the only fight he used it in. Because next he goes into training with Whis, and Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan. And it seems like if he was going to go Super Saiyan 3, they would have teased it somewhat, like even a little bit in the intro. Because they teased Goku going Super Saiyan God. So it just seems kind of like insignificant, like they would do it. The only reason I could see them doing it is just for fan service, just because everyone wants to see it, and they put it in the Raging Blast games, and they put it in other Dragon Ball Z games with Vegeta Super Saiyan 3. So that's the only reason I could see them doing that. Like, that's the only thing. But at the same time, it would be awesome. Like, I think it's kind of unrealistic and it'd just be fan servicey. But everyone knows if we just saw Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3, that'd just be awesome. Like, just out of pure rage. And when in Battle of Gods, when Master Roshi or whoever said it, it was like Vegeta surpassed Goku now. It would make more sense if he was a Super Saiyan 3 and surpassed Goku, not a Super Saiyan 2. Because I don't understand. Like, I was like, oh, his rage made him surpass Goku. But in the movie, I kind of thought, how could he surpass Goku when Goku's a Super Saiyan 3 and he's a Super Saiyan 2? And the only way that makes sense is if Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3 as well. So that would just make it make sense as well. Maybe they would do that. That would be the reason they did it. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that for a second. And the animation is a lot better in this episode than the last episode. I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy. And if you guys kind of debunking the series are like, oh, it's ruined, not every episode is going to be like that, that case is extremely rare. Like, I have never seen that ever happen in a modern anime. Where, and I'm saying modern because most of the anime I've watched are in a modern part of the anime. Because the only old anime I've watched is Dragon Ball Z, and then Naruto and One Piece. And in One Piece and Naruto, all the older episodes, sometimes there was bad animation, like that would happen. But that was the only modern episode I've ever seen that happen in, so I think it's an extreme rarity. I've never seen it happen before, to the point where, like, it bothered me to watch it, and it was really noticeable, so I really don't think it's going to happen again. So don't back away from the series because you're like, oh, every episode is going to be like that, because it's not. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. So yeah, that was my review of episode 6. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode review. Whatever. Bye.